Hello, everybody, and I know I've heard all of your cries, my thousands of adoring fans, just begging me to return from hiatus, and that's what I did a few weeks with that airport thing. However, this time I've decided to do something truly different. It's me, LOL Creative Studios back, but this time, instead of late elementary school, early middle school me's unhinged ranting in front of a camera, it is ninth grade me's unhinged ranting behind a camera while showing you really lousy screen recordings of a Wikipedia page. Now, this time though, it's the special edition. Can we get a drum roll, please? This time, I have been infected with the COVID-19 virus and have not left my house for over 4 days, nearing on 5. So the unhinged meter is really pumped up. So I hope you all enjoy this absolute trash fire. I'm gonna be using trash fire and dumpster fire a lot in this video. Um, I've got a lot to show you. This is some real research in the field. If these clips keep cutting out at weird times, I still haven't fully mastered like how when it actually starts recording. But anyways, um, so I just want to explain something. So Wikipedia is an absolute rabbit hole that I don't think everyone really understands, and I can't pretend to fully understand it either. But like this is one of the biggest websites on the entire internet. Like anytime you look up anything, like a Wikipedia article is the first thing to pop up. And it has like millions of articles translated in like dozens of languages, but like people don't get that there's like a whole community of people. And like maybe you've tried to edit a Wikipedia page before, like I have, and within about 45 seconds, if you're lucky, somebody has already edited it back to normal. You see, these stone cold demons actually refer to themselves as, if you look at this, Wikipedians. One particular person writing this did, but Wikipedians is one of the greatest things about this article. And I don't know where it is in this part, but I saw it earlier. This list, this absolute masterpiece of a list, was actually created by some. There are like groups in Wikipedia. There are factions of people who like work together on articles about certain things. Like, I'm sorry, but also like, look, this page contains material that is kept because it is humorous. Such material is not meant to be taken seriously. The fact that they have to put clarification on it shows you just like the stone cold dictionary factual people who just like spend their time forming a community, like their hobby is Wikipedia. Like, no disrespect to these people whatsoever. They're probably like a lot smarter than me. But something about it just absolutely fascinates me. Like this vacuum, this like rabbit hole on the internet. I don't know how to explain it. But anyways, yeah. Let's go back out. Basically, the Wikipedia deleted articles with freaky titles list is just, as this part says, occasionally Wikipedians lose their minds and people attempt to create Wikipedia pages with insane titles or premises. And this page, along with some notes about it, goes over those. So I'm going to be giving you my absolute favorite highlights from this. Uh, yeah. The entire list because that would take ages, and my unhinged, faceless ranting is already boring enough. So I'm just showing my favorite highlights. I don't really have any favorites in special characters or 0 to 9, which is basically just if it starts with something that isn't an English language letter or a number. Um, but yeah, um, I guess let's just dive into it. Antarctica, country. As a parent, would you be willing to let your kids get a bat or shower right now fully clothed in their shoes and socks? I have so many questions about this, but I think my first is, was there some random parent who didn't know how like social media or the internet like or computers worked and just attempted to write a Wikipedia article to ask a question? Like I don't is this something people do on Wikipedia? Like, was this supposed to be like a talk chat thing, or like was this an actual Wikipedia article? Because either way, it's really funny. I don't know what the intention was with making a Wikipedia article that was just beef, but with the E and F at the end emphasized. I don't know why I said emphasize that way. But like how am I supposed to say this? Beef, beef, be I don't know. But props to whoever decided that this was something that really needed to exist. Too confined in this small space that this computer window I wanted to zoom in on, and that is Benny Go Home. I don't know what this means. Perhaps there is some actual thing pertaining to Benny Go Home, like it's a TV show catchphrase. But I would also really like to entertain the idea that like some random like 32-year-old man with a friend named Benny just made a random Wikipedia article out of joking spite for his friend Benny. Um, I doubt that's the case, but whatever Benny Go Home is, I'm fascinated. But personally, I prefer the one below it. Not best bibs ever, but beware the green monkey in all caps. Like, imagine if this wasn't deleted. Like, imagine if this was an actual accessible article on wikipedia.org. Like, what would this look like? Like, you are looking at highly complex, detailed articles about history, science, culture, and then all of a sudden, like, somehow you stumble across "Beware the Green Monkey" in all caps. And I really wish we could actually see the contents of these articles because I would be fascinated by "Beware the Green Monkey." Anything has been more just absolutely down the confusing hellhole pit. I don't understand what inspires somebody to just be like, let me type up an article. Birth defects considered, emphasis on this word, snazzy by the FDA. Isn't like, I forgot, isn't the FDA like food? Like food? Perhaps they're talking about like fruit or like vegetable birth defects? But like, I don't. I have so many questions, and there's absolutely no way whatsoever that any of them will be answered. So, this one just puts me at a loss. Someone call this a cry for help. This gives the energy of like something some like very chronically online Gen Z member, such as myself, would say. I feel like it was probably just some like very disturbing or weird just trash post from the internet. Like I feel like this was somebody genuinely trying to use Wikipedia as like social media. Uh that's my take. Cookies that talk and drive cars into lakes and don't listen to their mothers because they don't care. Again, this is one where my head is just so filled with questions and unable to process any of it. Again, I think this was a trash post joke. And it is a funny one, but the fact that this is stuff that people tried to upload again as an official article on wikipedia.org, I don't know. And right below it, I'm just gonna be lazy and zoom down. Crap, no one loves me. That one also pretty unique. Maybe it's like a 50s show title. I could see that like transcontinental accent like crap, no one loves me. That could be a sitcom. This one just says delete this. And I like that in the notes below it just says you got it. This person got what they wanted. So I think that this one actually has a happy ending. Now several of the ones lined up before us here are good. I know it's really hard to focus on the one at hand because diarrhea of a genius is right above it. I don't know if that was an attempt at diary or if that's actually what they were trying to say. But did Stanley forget about me? And just the fact that it's not even a question and most of it is in lowercase, just something about this is both sad and adorable. Like, did Stanley forget about me? Like, is this a random person who's just wondering, did Stanley like was this made before Stanley died? Like, I again, this is one where I just have a lot of questions. Right below that is, did a velociraptor travel through space? I think we all kind of have an answer about that. Again, this is probably a trash post. I really like it though. This one, these three, Diet Coke and Mentos, it's kind of boring. I get the concept they were going through, but these three, diarrhea of a genius, did Stan Lee forget about me, and did no, I didn't even see that it was lacking an A. Did Velociraptor travel through space? I like these. Ding 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 ding. I have nothing else to say. That. But below that, there is, do elephants lay eggs? Which I think is really a fascinating question surrounding biology. It's something we've all wondered at one point in our life, and it's really just a true mystery of science. And I hope that one day they'll finally be able to figure out the actuality of the highly probable event of elephants laying eggs. This one is apparently Donald Trump, and at first it looks normal, Donald Trump, but planet. Planet. Um, and in the notes, apparently this is a picture of it, and I have not clicked this yet. As I'm recording, this is my reaction. I hope that it'll capture it in this recording. My sense of humor is so stupid for the fact that I'm unironically laughing at this horrifically photoshopped. It doesn't even look like a planet. It's literally a planet and then his face next to it. But I think this is the most interesting thing to happen in the video. This is a little adventure of our own. So that's great. This one is about a very interesting topic, one that I think could be the result of a lot of articles that are on this list, and it is editing Wikipedia while drunk. But what's really fascinating about this one is actually the notes, which is not to be confused with Wikipedia editing under the influence, which I just visited. And I'm surprised that this is something that they allow. It is like a comedic page. It's a project page, not an article. And it's just jokes basically. It's funny. Um but yeah. I guess a quick trigger warning because this mentions murdering someone in their sleep. No graphic detail, but this one's funny in my opinion. Everyone has to like cheese or else I will kill them in their sleep and they will die. Will misspelled. And again, I just this is where I just have a lack of understanding of the social sphere and culture in Wikipedia. Like if this is something that people regularly post, and if this was like a talk page or a project or an article, like this was something somebody actually tried to post as an article. But that interesting. And then I think this everything is Snape. It's also interesting as well as Evil Pig, Evil Trees. Flying Bigfoot of Florida. And the fact that this is supposed to sound like a serious article. Perhaps it was intending to be a serious article regarding a phenomena of the flying Bigfoot of Florida. I have no other words. Now, this one also, give me your bank account details, gives me the energy of a chronically online Gen Z trash post, especially because the notes say that the page content was just a picture of fruit pudding. Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna have to apologize for this, but it is nearly midnight and I'm getting kind of tired. I know we're not even on H yet. We've still got like more than half the alphabet left, even though absolutely nobody's interested in this and I talk for way too long. But I am excited about this. So I think that I'm gonna wrap up this video. Please let me know if you would like a part 2, but your opinion doesn't matter because I'm still probably going to make a part 2. Yeah. If I don't before New Year's, Happy New Year's to everybody. Okay, bye.